Hey, hello. So this video is called Black Masons in Atlanta Impersonate Police Officers. Um, so a week before my mother died, I was staying with this guy, and he lived in Lithonia, and so long story short, he had to work, and I was there by myself. And all of a sudden somebody started like messing with the doorknob and making noises around the place, like beating on the walls and the windows and what have you. And so I called the police. And so when I called the police, um, two supposedly black police officers came to the door. And they identified themselves as DeKalb County police officers. That's what they said when they knocked on the door. So I opened the door, and I'm looking at them like, y'all ain't no police officers. I done seen you before. It's two of them. One of them I've seen before. The other one, the heavy set one, the big one, the fat one, I've never seen him before. But I have seen the skinny dude that was with him, and they're related, and they're all related to Javier. So, and the way that these people who are impersonating police officers in Atlanta, in DeKalb County, the reason why they're able to do that is because they hack and tap your phone. They are connected to your phone. Everything that you do, they have access to your phone. They can do stuff through your phone as if you did it. So when I called the police, they saw it and they intercepted it, and they came, and that's what gave them the ability to come and have the chance to impersonate police officers. So I don't know why God wants me to tell this story, but he does. He wants me to put it out there that Black Masons in Atlanta, they impersonate police officers. And the reason why they do that is to have their prey surrounded at all times. And the reason why I was staying with this guy is because at the time I needed a place to stay and I had no money. And that is where the witch comes in. I don't know if you remember, I told you I had a dream this girl was driving my car. That's the job of the witch. The job of the witch is to drain your pockets, and so that the mason can come in, surround you, have you completely surrounded, and either put you up, set you away, or kill you. So Black Masons in Atlanta they have organized crime, and they do impersonate police officers. And when they knock on the door, they identify themselves as police officers. So what I'm experiencing now is I know who it is. It's Javier and his friends and family and all of them. They have so let me go back. So fast forward to 2017, 2016. Hold on. Okay, so fast forward after these two police impersonators come to the door. So God automatically put it in my spirit, and I wasn't even a Christian then. He put it in my spirit that they were not police officers, and obviously because I've seen you before, and I know for a fact that neither one of you are police officers. So I let them say whatever they were gonna say, and they go on about their way. So and I got up and I left when God put it in my spirit that they were impersonating police officers. That's when I realized that I had been set up by the person that I was living in their house, and they were the ones that were trying to come into the door, and they were the same people that came to impersonate police officers. These were the people that were banging on the door, trying to get into the door, banging on the walls around the apartment. So I got up that night and I left. So fast forward to Fast forward to 2017 or 18. I'm in Seattle. I'm working at Whole Foods in Westlake. And guess who my coworker is? You know I'm gonna remember your fat butt anywhere. Heavy set. I don't mean to be. You know I'm not trying to. I used to be heavy set. Now I put that picture up, and I'm gonna do that because it's a form of bondage. But you know I'm gonna remember you anywhere. And so my neighbor, now that this same person that's impersonating a police officer, now he's in downtown Seattle, and he is my coworker in the kitchen. Uh, And you know, he's like, "Oh yeah, I'm from Atlanta." I know you're from Atlanta. You was the dude that came and identified yourself as a police officer when I was staying in Lithonia. And he thought I was not going to remember him, but I remember him vividly. I remember him because he's so deluxe. He's so big. How did you get through the academy? One thing I've never seen is a heavy set police officer. I'm sorry. I've never seen. That's one thing. Show me a huge triple 4XL police officer and I'll show you a liar. They have to be fit. They have to be in shape. So now he's went from impersonating a police officer to working in a Whole Foods kitchen with me in downtown Seattle. Okay, so and that's how they surround you. God told me to get up and leave, and so I left and leave Atlanta. So I left Atlanta and went to Seattle. And I don't know why God wants me to put this out there, but Black Masons in Atlanta, they impersonate police officers. They surely do. And And so they'll go in your phone. They're connected to your phone, like on the other side of my phone right now. Is somebody listening to this video before I even get a chance to put it out? What I've been experiencing lately is erased emails, erased text messages, or text messages that I didn't send. So I recently got an account. Two big accounts. I got an account. God has really been blessing me, and because I know how to cut down that witchcraft. And so have a huge account where I have an online store with Easy Cater, like big restaurants. They cater through Easy Cater. So Andrea also has a store through Easy Cater, just as if I was a big restaurant or anything like that. So I have that, and then I just got a huge account with a cleaning company, a subcontracting account. And so, despite all of their efforts to put witchcraft on me, and that witchcraft isn't working. So now their plans is to physically come in and erase my emails. I contact the lady at Easy Cater, and I was like, "Hey, I know I got approved, but I'm just waiting for this lady to send me the date that I go live on Easy Cater." And she said, "Yeah, your status, you're approved. We have you up on our site, and we want to put our link on your website." And she said, "Oh, well, we sent you an email 2 days ago, but I never got that email because whoever's hacking and tapping my phone, they erased that email." And I had emails come in last Sunday. I was sitting at Popeyes. I saw it come in. I saw the notification for the email. And when I went in to see that email, it was gone. Magically disappeared. So you have people, their witchcraft isn't working. So now they want to physically stop my emails, and they think that they're going to stop my money, but God is taking me around that. God is taking me around that. So back when I was in Atlanta and I was staying with someone because I didn't have money and this and that and the third. That's the job of a witch. Remember, we went over the job of a witch is to steal your blessings. You know, you may get a job and then all of a sudden you have friction with the manager. All of that crap is witchcraft, especially if you're targeted. So the job of a witch is to drain your pockets and kind of drive your life. Like I told you, I had a dream a girl was driving my car where she wanted my car to go. That's the job of a witch. The job of a witch is to drive your life where she wants your life to go. Her job is to drain your pockets so that you can stay in this bondage that they have you in, so you can stay constantly being surrounded by them, because money is power. And if you have money, you can get up and fly to Cancun, and then they'll have to gradually gravitate and migrate to Cancun with you. But money is power, and if you don't have money, they have power over you. So that's what they were doing when I was in Atlanta, and I had no idea what was going on around me. But yes, they impersonate police officers. Black Masons, they impersonate police officers to set people up and kill them. And they've went long, far, and wide for me, which means that they've done this before. And they've set people up like this before. And they've killed people like this before and constantly get away with it. And nobody does anything about it. But God wants me to put this on here. And I don't know why, but he does. Hold on. He wants me to put it on here, so that's what I'm doing. My question is, if you are so bossed up, and you can do this, and you can do that, and you're gonna do this, and I'm solidified, and this and that, and we're gonna steal your money, and we're gonna clean your credit so we can do this in your name and do that in your name. And these are the emails and text messages that I get from these Masons that constantly come with their threats, and none of their threats have been made good. They haven't made good on any of their threats, because I have Jesus with me. If you so bossed up, if you're going to steal my money, then why have you been out here for years trying to stop my money? If you can benefit from my money, why would you stop it? And see, that's the thing about a lie. A lie don't ever make sense. If you have this ability to just steal people's money and so on and so forth, why have you been living with your mama up until before she passed away? So that's my question. If that's why I want to keep my number the same. I want them to keep doing what they're doing, because God is God. And the more that they keep doing what they're doing, the more they keep erasing my emails, the more that, God gonna deal with them. I don't have anything to do with that. But God did want me to put it on here that in Atlanta, they impersonate police officers. And that's how they they keep tapping your phone and hacking your phone is how they become a constant part of your life. And I have adapted to it, and God is bringing me through it. And I've just been put on here and been told to come on here just for that purpose, just to put it out there that this is what they do. They impersonate police officers and to pretend like they have power that they do not have. And why would you want to intercept the police from doing their job? Maybe because the police can do something about you. And, so that's my thought on the situation. But that's, people act like they're just so smart because they're tall. Tall don't mean smart. Tall means tall. It don't mean smart. You know what I'm saying? And so, so that's the job of a witch. Her job. A Mason can't be successful without a witch. He needs a witch. She's top line on his payroll or whatever, because her job is to drain your pockets so that he can do his job. If she don't constantly stay on you and drain your pockets, he can't come in and set you up. You need Jesus to stop the witch, because God has power over witchcraft. And now they are on here. They are on here wanting to erase my emails and send texts to my customers that I didn't send. And so God is moving me around all of that. And I'm not going to change my number, not going to get a new phone, not doing any of that. Because when I get to the top, people are going to look at you like, what happened to you? I thought you were the man. I thought you was the man with the master plan, El Capitan. You know what I'm saying? So that's this video. Black Masons in Atlanta impersonate police officers. And I also wanted to let the people know that the job of a witch is to steal your blessings. Masons and witches work together hand in hand. The Mason needs the witch. And without her, he is not successful. So this is how they surround you and become a part of your life. And I'm still in here making my cornbread because I'm about to eat real good. And my life goes on. I'm still happy, and God is blessing me. My life is changing, and no weapon formed against me will ever prosper. And every word that rises against me in judgment, I shall condemn. This is the heritage of the servant of the Lord, and their righteousness is of me. You know, so that's this video. Black Masons in Atlanta impersonate police officers.